Hi, I'm Matt from Ludovox, and today I am going to introduce you to Chimere, which is a French game that stands for Chimere in English, published by GameFlow. It is a game that plays with 2 to 6 players, ages 8 plus, for games that last around 30 minutes. So in this game, we are wizards competing to build the most beautiful chimeras. So we are going to hold 3 contests to build chimeras with a few criteria, because we have to satisfy them to please the audience. Chimeras are placed on the boards here, and they have a rear, a body, and a head, and they all come from animals that we have here in the tiles. So on the animal tiles we have, so here it's the back of a rhino, we have the symbol of the rhino, its name, a picture of him, and we have its characteristics here. So it's heavy by 2 symbols, and it's also a bit aggressive with 1 symbol. These will help satisfy the criteria on the board. So the game plays simultaneously. There is no player turn and no turn order. It plays in 3 phases. First, we are going to create the chimeras, then we will rearrange them to match the criteria better, let's say. And the 3rd phase is an assessment phase in which we try to assess what chimera is the best for the contests. So the first phase is the building phase. Every player at the go would take tiles and place them. Once you have drawn a tile, you can place it, and you have to place it before drawing another tile. If I draw the back of the rhino, I can place it in my own board, so I can choose a free space to place it onto, or I could place it on another player's board if it's not full. So for example, if I think it will go badly on this chimera, I would place it here, and that would be perfect. Then I can draw new tiles, etc. Once every space on the boards is full, this phase stops. And then we move on onto the recreation phase, the rearrangement phase. So again, it will be in limited time and in real time. There is no turn order. Starting at the go, the players can move around the pieces of the chimeras. Because the other players may have meddled with their chimeras, and there is a rule about the chimeras. They should not include twice the same animal. So for example, if I had this chimera with 2 parts of a squirrel and the head of a dragonfly, that wouldn't work. It is not a suitable chimera for a contest. So what I should do is probably remove a part from the squirrel and replace it with, I don't know, the back of the lion, because why not? And I have a very suitable chimera there, because I don't have twice the same animal. Once the first player is done doing this, he would flip the hourglass, and this is the remaining time for the other players. Once the hourglass ends, everyone stops rearranging, and we move on to the 3rd phase, the assessment phase. So in this 3rd phase, what's going to happen is that we are going to count the symbols that are necessary for every contest. So there is a contest for every season. So for example, in autumn, we have a blitz hunt. So the hunt indicates that it will be important to be aggressive, and the blitz here will indicate that it is important to be alert and swift. So I will take my autumn chimera and see if it is swift and aggressive by counting the symbols that match. The one with the most symbol would take the stronger trait, which is worth more points, and the one with the second most points would earn the small trait, which is a bit less point but still points. These points count toward the victory at the end of the game. Then, once we have done all of the 4 contests, the player with the hourglass, so the one who was quickest in the 2nd phase, would draw a random tile. So for example, I draw a tile, it's another contest, but it is not based on the symbols. So here I have an intimidating chimera. So I would select a chimera which is intimidating, and everyone would decide what chimera is more intimidating for them. And it is a debate among players. So you would debate whether the lion carnivorous plant chimera is more intimidating than the Rhino Dragonfly Chimera. It's really up to you. It's a lot of fun and discussion. And the one who wins this contest wins the tile. It's worth a few points at the end of the game, but it adds another layer of fun. Once we have done this, we remove the tiles that we have here. We would have won all of the contests here, so these are the players. And we put new contests, and we can start another round of the game. The game plays in 3 rounds, and after 3 rounds, you just add up the score tiles that you got, and that's the end of the game. The one with the most victory point wins. So now you know how to make fantastic animals, so go ahead and play.